Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block Billy, coming to you once again. Great rising, family. How we doing out there? Jbino, what's going on with you? How we doing today,
What's going
family?
on, fam? All right.
What's today? What the fuck is today? Tuesday, Monday?
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday,
Yeah.
October 9th, 2018. Family, we got a lot of news coming to you, coming from the stock world and within the crypto space. CGC news, single point news, Binance news. CNBC over here talking about Bitcoin is about to explode. I don't know if we're going to go with what mainstream is saying or if we're going to go with what the charts is talking about. Let me see. Yo been having a nice amount of growth over the last couple of days. Let me see. Let me refresh this. Let's see. It was up 9.88%. I know right now we're only trading at about 529. So I know I do got to refresh this and let it reset. Let me see. Back. What I can do is just get this brought up real quick so I can just look at the top 20 when the time comes. First thing we're going to go over is the stocks, of course. If y'all give me 1 second, let me go ahead and send some let me go ahead and send some links out. Let me send some links out to my social media sites while we let people check in real quick. Let me see. The first story I'm going to bring up, though, that we're going to be getting into has to do with the stock world. Hold on, I'm trying to bring everything up now. I got so many things running right now. It's got everything moving kind of slow. So let me sort of bring that up and I'm gonna let Bino segue into the first story that we're going to be going over, which is easy as ACB, another cannabis company, applies to list on the New York Stock Exchange. Bino, what we got here?
So basically, right here, this is Aurora Cannabis trying to get listed on the New York Stock Exchange, which is a really big move. Right now, they're listed on the OTC exchange. With them getting listed on the Nasdaq or New York Stock Exchange, it'll allow people to automatically purchase some of their stock on Robinhood first off, and just give them more credibility. So
Okay.
it's a really big move that we're looking for. They just signed the letter the other day, or they filled out the application to get listed on New York Stock Exchange. So definitely
Okay.
something to look out for with on the run, with more people being able to have exposure to purchasing shares of the company. Definitely looking forward to be able to move a lot faster.
Peace, Brother Williams. Peace. All right. Very good intel. And let's just get a little bit into the story and just give you sort of a basis. It goes on to say Canada-based Aurora Cannabis Inc. or ACBFF has applied to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. The company intends to list under the ticker symbol ACB, but it will continue to list on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Until the New York Stock Exchange listing is approved, Aurora Cannabis will keep trading on the over-the-counter market. Aurora Cannabis, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about this. Kudos to any and everybody that was able to catch the call that I put out on Robinhood when it was available. Because those that got in early, but they cut it off within like a day or two, didn't they? Bino?
Oh
Was that
yeah,
the first day it was trading or nah?
it was up for probably like about a week.
Right. So we got a week to get in, and I believe we all got in when I made the call at exactly 6:66. It was real crazy. I think that I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a sign to jump in this. And not only, well, I think it was like 24 hours later. I believe the next day after the call, they closed up shop as far as you being able to actually buy it on Robinhood. Now, even though you are not able to purchase it as of right now, which may change in the future. I'm not 100% sure. But even though we're not able to purchase it right now, those shares that I bought that I'm holding, I'm still gaining the monetary rewards from holding them. And I'm not selling them. Aurora Cannabis is a long term hold for me. So I was reluctant and blessed or humbled enough to be able to get in at the time that I did. And you already see what they're doing right now. Going into the story, it says Aurora Cannabis is a major marijuana player, not only in Canada, where it has a production capacity of over 500 kilograms a year. That's almost 500,000 kilograms a year, family. But also around the world as it sells and operations on 5 continents. Attracting new investors through the New York Stock Exchange listing could help the company further expand its global presence. Earlier this year, Aurora Cannabis took over MedReleaf for 3.2 billion. So yeah, this right here definitely some good information coming out as far as those who are invested in Aurora Cannabis as of right now. Now it does go in and it says CGC has been trading in the U.S. since 2014, but only earlier this year it listed its stock on the New York Stock Exchange. See, Cannabis Growth May listing follow Kronos Group Inc. or Kron, which in February became the first Canadian marijuana company to list on the Nasdaq. Tilray Inc. is another Canadian marijuana player that opted to conduct its IPO directly in the Nasdaq in July. Let me see. Aurora Cannabis News is a slight negative for Chronos from Tilray. Blah blah blah. Bino, what you got going on over there? A lot of background noise.
Oh, sorry about that. Twisting up right now.
Okay. Yeah. If you I don't know if you want to segue into the next story. Well, in fact, let's take a look at Aurora Cannabis real
Yeah,
quick.
look at the
Aurora
look at the chart
Cannabis.
right there.
Let me see. So we got them right here. Strong start. Strong start. 1281. 1281. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, for anyone, I've
You
been
can
in
throw on
since
that fib if
last
you don't mind,
year.
real quick.
Okay, brother Donto said he's been in Aurora Cannabis since last year, so he definitely was able to get in at the right time. Let me see. Let's see. We're gonna throw on the fib cycles real quick. See what we're looking at. How we doing out there, family? For anyone that's watching, if you want to check in real quick, go ahead and state your name, city, state, country you checking in from, where you watching from. How we doing out there, family? Let me see. No, not that one. Hold on. I put the wrong damn here we go. Oh, okay. Give it a second. Everything over here loading up right now. I don't know why it's moving so damn slow. I think because I have. Let me close some of this. In fact, get rid of that story. Get rid of that for now. Close down a couple of these. All right. So what we're looking at right now is a Aurora Cannabis. Man, lovely jump off that green Fibonacci, and a lovely block by the red Fib. Resistance on the overhead resistance.
Yeah,
Very solid move. Very solid move.
looking
We
real
got to pull
nice.
it up right now, Bino.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, that's real nice. See, it tread in between that green and that blue for a couple days before it took off.
Talking about between what is this, 21st of August and the 14th of September before we had ignition. And then we started a new trend above this blue fib line right here. I'm talking about, look at that open space. It was a clear jump. Clear jump straight up to the red fib. And that's where we're meeting our resistance at. So if we
Hmm.
break that at what's that, 1296? We baked that at 1296. Our next resistance to that is at 1407. So definitely we got brother Donto checking in from what's going on, Pidnica?
And
Great rising.
just to clarify, that you're looking at the Toronto Stock Exchange price. That's TXX. So it's not
Ah,
12. It's around $10
got
right
it
now.
wrong.
So it's ACBFF.
Yeah, my apologies. I don't know how I did that. Let me get the right one pulled up here.
It's gonna be that one all the way at the bottom. We already have it saved actually.
Yeah, I see it. I accidentally erased Tilray. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got a whole lot going on over here. Let me open this up real quick.
Oh yeah, it's following that trend, bro. Nice that you got set too. Look at that. Did a nice bounce off of it.
And very, hold on, let me clear that up. Very, very nice. So let me just hide this just momentarily. We can look and see the trend that we're following. We came down, we broke. Let me see, where do we find our support at? Really around the 38.2 Fibonacci line, but we came down. If you can see, let me blow this up a tad bit. What's that, a 4-hour chart? I don't know if we can see it came down and it tapped. This right here was that support right here, that 38.2 Fibonacci fan line. We can see that solid connection right there. I'm talking about bounce. Gave us a hell of a gap before being resisted by the 76 Fibonacci fan line. And then once we was able to treat that as into some type of support, that carried us up to where we at right now. Now, always remember, we can interchange within these fan lines right here, but as long as we are following them, because they're all going in the uptrend. So even though it did fall down to the 61% Fibonacci fan line, that's still our strong support. That's why I actually got that one mapped out of the rest of them, because that actually what bounced us up. Also, the support that we met at 76. Well, I got some support levels here. One at 890, one at 851. We did test 851. What was this right here? The low was 843 actually. Bounced off. So yeah, real. I mean, Aurora Cannabis has not disappointed me in one way, shape, or form since its ignition. It's not something that, like, okay, let's look at IGC for instance. Even Tilray. I mean, people can say what they want about Tilray. Look at Tilray. Look what it did. I mean that was a hell of a bounce, but it wasn't able to sustain anything. You know what I mean? And right now, our height over the last 2 weeks has been 172. So I feel sorry. Now I ain't gonna say I feel sorry. This is one reason you must do due diligence and not follow the herd and get caught with the whole FOMO. I want it cool to connect today from Maryland. What's going on? Peace, power, and prosperity. Thanks for checking in with us. Um, did they have the whole FOMO thing out in the stock world before crypto? Bino was
Oh yeah,
FOMO
definitely.
okay? So that's just a trader's term.
Yeah, trader aspect, man. You don't want to miss out on any trade.
Right. IGC with a real nice decline. Let me see. We came down. We met 40. What's this right here? 4 hour
Look how
chart.
it filled all them gaps. Every gap it had, it came in.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna retest. I keep telling people that them gaps we're gonna come down and we're gonna retest them. Let me see. Getting into the second story before we get too sidetracked. Man, IGC with a hell of a. I'm talking about this was yesterday's move. Hell of a move. Hell of a
Oh yeah,
move.
yeah. I told you yesterday it hit that 20-day moving average, wasn't it?
Let's see.
Throw it in on the day chart right quick.
Yep,
You can put on a day chart.
21 right here. Yep, hit that 21.
Bounce right off. Yeah.
Hit my 21-day moving average, bounce clean off. And I'm talking about beautiful, beautiful. What was that next story you had? Okay, Cannabis growth. All right, so let me get CGC pulled up real quick before we go into it. Cannabis growth right now trading at $49.56, down 1.69% for the day. Let me blow this up just a tad bit. And I want to thank everyone that's tuning in with us right now. Y'all definitely here to get the jewels. Y'all gonna be the ones that prosper. Get these videos, go over them, write down the information that's shared in them. We can already see CGC for the most part trading well within. Let's see, our range is pretty much between 55 and I'm gonna say $46, $45, 55. So a $10 range right now with CGC. Let's go ahead and get into the story. Bino, what we got going on
Okay.
here?
So CGC just got their first approval. Not even got their first approval. They just sent their first shipment out to the U.S. Of medical cannabis for research, and we know Tilray went on a big run, kind of off the same news when they got the approval from the DEA. So definitely something to look out for with this type of news. Um, it's not affecting the stock much right now. You know, it was able to affect Tilray a lot more with them having a lower share structure. Um,
Right.
Cannabis Growth does have a couple more shares and is a little bit older, but at the same time, definitely making some positive moves with sending some of their product to USA with approval from the DEA. One thing to look out though for, which I've been a little concerned about, is this whole tariff situation with Canada and US. Um, a lot of it has to do with agriculture, and
Mm-hmm.
they're labeling it like it's a dairy situation and with the farmers and stuff like that. But I could definitely see that situation spilling over into the cannabis industry once um, we start moving stuff around and stuff like that. You know, everybody's gonna want a piece of the pie. So we could definitely see these tariffs having a impact on these cannabis stocks as well, especially coming from Canada to US. So just kind of be keep that in mind.
So hold on, let me see something. Is cannabis, i.e., marijuana, still federally illegal in the United States?
Yeah, definitely on a federal level. They're trying to declassify or yeah, declassify CBD if I'm not mistaken. But
So
on a federal
how
level,
on the federal level, if it's illegal, how the hell is the federal United States DEA giving them permission to
because they're
transport?
doing it, it's on a medical research level. It's not. It's more as a I guess even though we'll say morphine and all these other drugs is legal, you know what I'm saying, on a medical aspect, it still has its uses.
That sounds like
So
some bullshit they'll come up with to try to justify it. I call it
uh,
bullshit, but
oh
no,
yeah,
I'll fuck with you.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, but you already know how the system works, man. You already know
yeah,
how it goes.
yeah.
You
That's
already know
that,
how it
that's
goes.
that's a loophole for that ass, boy.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? The whole loophole is quote unquote medical research. You know, that's the reason why we're bringing in all this cannabis is for medical research.
we need 50,000 pounds for this medical research going on real
Yeah,
quick.
exactly, exactly. You remember everybody seen Half Baked? You remember when he goes into the hospital? This was years ago, years
Yep,
ago.
yep. They
Half
showed
Baked
you.
Dave
Hey, they
Chappelle goes up in there
so
and he's like, you know what I'm saying, he gives it a slip and she just gives him, you know what I'm saying, but it's
yep.
been like that for years, man.
Exactly, exactly. Little did we know. Little did we know. So, man, real nice news coming out on Cannabis growth. Like we said, we're not seeing the amount of reaction that we would think we're going to see in the market. Period. From just I'm saying simply from the news, but
Yeah, yeah.
nonetheless, Cannabis growth.
One of the situations on buy the rumor, sell the news, especially with Aurora Cannabis, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. You know, we
Right,
already know what they're trying to do. The moment that they do get listed on there or it goes into effect, you know, we could definitely see a run from the news. But at the same time, you know, with the situation with Canopy Growth, with them getting the approval, it's kind of like, yeah, all right, y'all go ahead and traffic y'all stuff in here now. It's like all these other companies aren't allowed to bring their stuff in here
right, 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 right.
because I don't know if you've seen that they already said that any of these companies coming over here could get banned for coming into America for life and stuff like that.
Okay, okay.
You know,
Definitely something to
so
keep in mind when you're looking at who to invest in.
yeah,
Coming up
exactly.
next, we got a single point. Bino, this
Oh yeah, so
we're still in the stock world, but this is going to segue our way over into the crypto space because it's going
yeah,
on
definitely.
50 now, 9
This right
o'clock
here,
crypto.
one you kind of want to be careful with. Like I was speaking upon IGC as far as one of those companies that want to have their hands in everything.
Now let me bring
Um,
them up. What's the ticker? Sing.
yeah, yeah, Sing,
Let's bring them
SING.
up real quick.
You know, definitely could run off of news and stuff like that.
Let's see. Right now, only trading at 3 cent, down 0.8%. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Day chart. Okay, okay. Hmm.
Look at that right there, long ass wick. So yeah, so basically they're just trying to throw out news and going with the flow of everything like always. Like I
Right.
stated, the same incident with IGC. As far as they were a cannabis company, um, who now went into the crypto blockchain space.
I wonder how viable their product is.
Well, I guess the news that they just came out with today is for their they have a Bitcoin wallet um that's supposed to be active and running. And if you further read into the article, they're talking about adding Ethereum onto their to their platform. The
Yeah.
platform is there. You could download it on the Android app and everything. You could download their wallet.
Now let me get into the story a little bit. Brought to you singlepoint.com. Um, entitled "Single Point's Bitcoin Wallet Single Coin Surpasses 12,000 Downloads in Successful National Launch." Which really, when you look at the mass population, 12,000 is, I mean, it's all right. Nothing, no mass population though.
Yeah,
Seattle Globe Newswire Blase Skippy announces the recently launched Bitcoin wallet application has surpassed 12,000 installs and is continuing increased activity. Recently, the company launched a national TV campaign featuring Kevin Harrington, an original shark on ABC's hit show Shark Tank. Okay. Nielsen estimates that 69,000 people between the ages of 35 and 64 were tuned in at the time of the commercial airing. We believe this also drove additional traffic to single point outlets such as their website and the YouTube channel, which has had over 1 million users visit in the past few weeks. SinglePoint is working to add Ethereum to the wallet and is currently testing Ethereum on Test Network and Test Flight. And once completed, will roll out support to SinglePoint. Additionally, the company has been receiving feedback on the wallet, including some issues with older Android versions. We have pushed an update with which should fix errors surrounding the issue. We will continue to provide updates to the app, including bug fixes, support of additional tokens, as well as the ability to purchase Bitcoin and other tokens. I wonder if they're allowing you the ability to have your private key with this wallet, or is it a managed wallet? I wonder what type of wallet
no,
it is.
we could definitely download the wallet later and check it out though. I went on Android to verify the wallet is there for a
Okay.
download. They have
What
about
did you pay attention to their rating at all? How many stars they got?
nah, I didn't even check that out.
Okay. What you'll see with a lot of these wallets, because I've researched a lot of wallets, you'll see a
4.6.
lot of 4.6.
Yeah, 4.6,
How many
42
reviews
reviews,
though?
10,000, 42 reviews,
Okay,
10,000 plus
okay,
uploads.
that ain't bad. You know, sometimes you'll see something that's got five plus stars and it's got like 7 reviews. Like, oh, okay, come on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
I got
really gonna
42
say,
reviews. They all seem decent. You know, got good reviews, nice and friendly user interface, easy to use. It works fine with my Android phone. Good
If
at
they got
waiting
the
for the
link on
wallet to
here.
accept more altcoins.
If they got the link on here, let's see. Let's see what we can find out about it. Because this is one thing I want people to realize. If you're ever utilizing a wallet and that wallet does not allow you to, in fact, you know what? Single coin. Single coin. If the wallet does not allow you to get
Hold
obtain
your
your
private
private keys
keys.
or a
Yeah,
master seed or a
they own it.
passphrase or some type of encryption, whereas you are the only one that's able to access that wallet and make withdrawals or whatever the case may be, I suggest you tread softly with that type of software, such as Coinbase, one of the most highly used, in my opinion, I guess over here in the Americas anyway, one of the most used applications. Which I don't know, they try to call, they say Coinbase is an exchange, but to me it's just a wallet. Even though you're able to transact with, you know what, when they add those other coins, though, I guess they changed the game. But right now, with it only having Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic, to me it's just a wallet where you hold your tokens at. And in all honesty, they're not even your tokens per se, because at any time Coinbase can lock the wallet up, which I've seen them do a number of times in 2017 when Bitcoin was having its shoots. It was a lot of times where people were trying to do withdrawals, transfer this, that, and the third, and the wallet for some reason or another was locked up. And there's nothing you can do about it because you don't own it. Not your wallet. It's another company's wallet. Whereas these other entities, even though they have a company name, there's no central governing body controlling that wallet. You are the governing body with that wallet. So I just wanted to put that out in front of the family when they're looking at certain wallets in order to, trying to pick a wallet, which wallet should I use? My suggestion is you always try to find one that allows you ownership of your private keys. So we'll do some more research on this later on. We'll do some more research on this later on. Let me see. So what is this next? And this is the actual website what we're looking at right now, right, Bino? Single point.
Let's see.
There we go. Cryptocurrency simplified under your control.
So it should probably explain it right here. If it let me see.
Okay, you can store, send, and receive Bitcoin. Singapore.
No online backup. Private key stored in secure keychain on
only
on the device. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out though and bring some more information onto it. As far as originally, they were, like I said, involved in the cannabis space prior to the blockchain industry, which I guess they're trying to integrate the two together, if I'm not mistaken. But that last one that you got, that single seed. This right here is their one of their subsidiaries. Single seed is where they sell their.
I want to look at their monthly. Okay, I just want to look. That's $65. Oh yeah, this thing.
Lying in the dirt.
Man, I'm talking about high of six. What was that? A high of $65, and now we trading at 3 pennies. All right. Let's get over to the seed. Single seed. Oh, hold on, that ain't it. Here we go. Single seed. So this is a subsidiary of Single Point.
Yeah, one of their companies right here. This is how they're basically connected through the cannabis industry, selling CBD products. Nothing major because basically anybody and everybody sells CBD nowadays. So
right,
nothing major.
CBD if you wanted to. It's nothing illegal about it.
Yeah. Anybody can basically do that. So nothing big. Just kind of wanted to bring the news. A lot of these stocks, just like crypto, run off of news and stuff. So even though the crypto space isn't hot right now per se, so as far as in the cannabis space, the big thing in the cannabis space are these drinks.
Let me see. So look at and what's this right here? Because I did want to go over this with them before we do leave the
The
Kushco
Kush company. Yeah, that's the ones. They got the containers. They actually provide containers. What are you still on the month chart?
Yeah, I'm about to break it back down. I mean, look at the monthly though.
Yeah. The monthly's real nice, real nice. I was
Man,
just, and
strong.
it's not that old either.
Let me see. Man, look at the amount of growth it's had. I mean, it's had some very, very positive growth. But I mean, one thing you got to realize when you're looking at these price charts, you have to learn to use different time frames. This monthly right here shows you a very, very, very nice structure of Kushco. So when you look at, if you look at it like this, and we go back to what 2016, I mean, let me see, what was it trading at? Roughly $2. And then see, this is the difference for anyone that started off trading with cryptocurrency. When you look at something like this, like okay, it took. Oh, my bad. what it took like almost from 2016, a year and something for it to go up a couple of bucks. You know, people would look at this like, man, like, why would I wait that long for that? But when you look at the amount of money that's poured into, you know, a regulated entity, is hundreds of thousands of billions of dollars being in here. So someone that would have grabbed, you know, 100,000 shares. How many shares of Kushco is there, Bino? Do you know
What's
off
that?
top? How many shares are available?
Uh, 73 million, something like that.
73 million. Okay, so if you got somebody that
About
grabs
70 something million.
someone grabs 100,000 shares, right? When it's $1, it goes to $2. You just made another $100,000. I mean, that's simply how to look at it. So
Yeah,
anyone that would have
and
been holding this from $1.80,
whereas
and
something like not to cut you off, but something like Singapore has like I think over a billion shares out there. I want to say like 1.3 billion.
right, right. And another thing, when they have so many shares, the chances of it going, you know, to X amount of dollars is, I don't want to say cut short. It's limited. The more shares they have, the
The more money they need to they need to be valued at more money. They need to have a
right,
large market cap. You know,
right.
and the same thing really goes for the crypto space as well. You know, how many coins circulating, um, or the market cap divided by how many coins circulating is going to get you the price of the coin itself. You know, so looking at which makes something like that's what made Bitcoin so powerful with them having a limited supply of coins that are ever be produced. You know, you can never inflate it. You know, it makes the coin real valuable once all them coins are out there.
Man, this right here was I'm talking about major respect to the downside and to the upside. Major respect. Definitely, somebody definitely could have played. This is a 4 hour chart right here. Let me see. So when we first
Now,
started charting this, this was our high right here. You see, we've broken that high since then. So,
now, keep in mind though that this right here, one of their competitors was the other one I had mentioned the other day too, that A call.
uh huh.
I believe they changed the ticker to
What was
what
that?
was
The
it, MDT, I
MD.
think. Yeah, I think it was MDTR or something.
Yeah, Medtainer Inc.
Yeah,
Let me
there you go.
come up real quick. Trading at 2 pennies right now, up 3.55%.
So
Wow.
this company right here, this is basically I want to say their competition. This is the company that I brought the other day, ACAL or Ecology, that was providing the medical containers for Aurora Cannabis. They had just got the seventh largest shipment sent to Aurora Cannabis. So as far as what Kush Bottles is I guess I don't want to say trying to do, this company is already doing and valued at a lot less because they already have a contract with Aurora Cannabis, sending their containers for Aurora Cannabis to put their stuff in.
Right. And I apologize if y'all hear that. Can you hear that baby in the background, Bino?
No, I can't. But another thing to keep in mind, they have 5.5 billion shares on.
Who is that?
What we're looking at right now.
Okay, let me see. That's roughly the trading range right now. We actually hitting the same levels of resistance that we met recently back on the 2nd October, second going into the 3rd. We came back down, we bounced, hitting the same highs, looking to see where it's gonna react within this. Let me see what we got. We got some. Let me see what's that. 18131826. Just plotting a couple of lines of support and resistance. Let me see. Kind of plotted out pretty good. Let me see. Let's look at the hour, break that down. Okay, so yeah, that was a very good one. Super support. There we go. So yeah, that's looking nice right there. Those levels of support and resistance are real nice, but nicely plotted out. Let me see. That was single point. All right, well, leaving that from out of the stock world, shooting over into the crypto space. Let's see how we're looking at on the markets. We are what 9 days into the fourth quarter. I'm gonna say this again. A lot of people have been sitting back waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing, and waiting for this big bull run to come. But the thing that I think people are missing is that mostly people are paying attention to Bitcoin, and they're missing out on the amount of growth that we're seeing with a lot of these altcoins. I mean, I've been seeing altcoins do 50, 60, up to 100. I mean, over the last week, we've seen altcoins do from 200 to 400% within 5, 6 days. But people are still, when's the run coming? When's the run coming? It's like, damn, the run's happening. Behind closed doors. Not even gonna say behind closed doors. People have tunnel vision to whereas they're only looking. I'm gonna show you what people are looking at. This right here. This is it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash. You know what I'm saying? The top 10, maybe to the top 20 is what people are paying attention to. And if we look at this right now, Shit, everything's in the red in the top 20 other than Tezos, V-Chain barely, and I mean Tether's not even included. I wouldn't even include Tether. So starting off today, we got Bitcoin. Even though it's above 6,500, we still down 0.3%. Let's see where we at with a market cap. Looking at the market cap, we only at 218 billion. We were recently
We've
at
been there.
222. What'd you say, Bino?
I said, yeah, we haven't been moving much on the market cap. We've been kind of stuck right there.
But I'm gonna tell you where the money going, man. Them alts.
Now has Bitcoin's market cap been losing value, or has it been sitting at 114?
You know what? Let's take a look at it. Let's see.
Because I see it's at, if I'm not mistaken, I think it just said 114 right now.
Yeah, we at 114. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick.
So, I guess a good way to see, what I'm saying, if Bitcoin's been losing value, even though the dominance is still the same. Was it up to 62%?
What?
The dominance? What was it at? Oh,
52.
Okay.
Yeah, 52. Let's see. Let's look at our historical data. See how much money's been coming in and out of Bitcoin. Let me see. 114, 114, 113, 113, 114, 115, 116, 110. It's pretty much, this is going back since September 9th. We've pretty much been above 109, pretty much above 110 for the majority, 110, 112, 114. So that market cap been fluctuating. It's been 114 for the past 3 days.
Okay.
Volume pretty much the same, 3, 4, 5 billion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so little to no growth with. I mean, let me not say little growth with Bitcoin, but still in a very nice trend. When we go and we look at the charts, let me see. Let me bring BTC up real quick. Looking on Tether versus Binance. I mean versus Tether on Binance. Let me get rid of this for momentarily. Wow, I didn't see that coming. So this is the last 30 minutes. I mean, damn, what happened? Let's see. Definitely have support there. So something just brought Bitcoin down. Some news just come out or something. Let's see.
I haven't seen it.
Once again, it's only a 30-minute chart, but it's definitely it's definitely a correction to the trend we were in. I mean, you can see the flanking of the how they're coming out in the rainbow. The moving averages, the exponential moving averages, we're breaking the 200-day moving average right now. So yeah, this right here, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you're using these moving averages to sort of plot what's going on with hold on, let me see something. Okay. So we're still well within the we're still seeing higher lows. No big deal. We could retrace even back down to 65 and we would still be good as far as growth wise. You see it right here on the accumulation distribution. We're leaving out of an accumulation stage right now. You see what happening? That's money leaving, and we're gonna be going into distribution now. Can we just have a nice little turnaround like right here? Definitely. Let me see. The Bears are trying to pull us down to that 65.98 area. We're getting stopped out. In fact, 62.20 right now is exactly where we're getting stopped out at, which has been strong resistance in the past. I mean, once it's able to get above, you can see right here, it has treated it as support. But for the most part, this right here has been a pretty strong resistance level. Let me see. Now, overall, when we look at Bitcoin, which I don't know how I got that stretched out so far. So we're still forming that ascending triangle right here, with this wedge pattern. But I mean, it's a million different ways you could look at it. I'm looking at it as ascending right now. We are seeing higher lows. We're getting wedged in though. Bitcoin is definitely gonna have to make a decision in a minute, and that's gonna segue actually into my first news article, brought to us by Cointelegraph. CNBC's Rand Nooner says Bitcoin is about to explode. Points to pending ETF decision. And this right here is interesting when you see what mainstream is telling you about cryptocurrency, and the saying we're about to explode, and you come over here, you look at the charts, and it's like, hey, what the hell just happened? They're dumping out, they're selling off right now. nothing to be afraid of. Just coming down. That's why it's good to plot your lines of support and resistance, because that way you know exactly where you should set some type of limits at. So if we were, let me see. Oh, I see. I wouldn't even allow me to get past trading up here. If we'd have got as high as 6,700, I probably wouldn't allow myself to get past 6,680 just to lock in that profit. You know what I mean? Just knowing how wild Bitcoin drops and goes. So just getting into the story real quick. It goes on to say crypto analyst and host of CNBC show Crypto Trader Rand Nooner has claimed that the price of Bitcoin's BTC is about to explode in a recent tweet October 7th. Nooner expressing his utmost confidence in an upcoming surge in Bitcoin's price by noting, I just bought Bitcoin from my parents in the same tweet. The notable rally would likely be tied to the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission's or the SEC highly anticipated upcoming decision on several Bitcoin exchange traded funds or ETFs, or anyone that ever wondered. It stands for Exchange Traded Fund applications. The trader claimed in another tweet posted the same day. Explaining his optimistic prediction, the crypto analyst pointed to the fact that the leading cryptocurrencies rallied last year from 66.91 November 11th was okay to 20,000 December 17 was, according to him, on the back of the expectation and launch of a cash settlement BTC futures contract. Nice opinion. Following confirmation from within the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, that the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, or the CBOE, and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, or the CME, were eligible to launch Bitcoin futures. CBOE was the first to launch Bitcoin futures on December 11th, while CME launched soon after December 17th, the day Bitcoin hit its historic high of 20,000. And I was recently at the Chicago Board of Exchange building in Chicago, probably about 2 weeks ago. This had a lot to do with me looking into my natal chart and following certain clues into just certain holistic teachings and whatnot, astrology, astronomy, blah, blah, blah. But it was real interesting that it popped up within some of the information I was looking at. But he just basically, this dude, I ain't gonna say he's shilling Bitcoin, but he's telling you that because these ETFs are about to come out and they may be approved, Bitcoin's gonna go to the moon. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: I follow the charts. I pay attention to news, but I follow the charts. Now, can it disrespect the charts and do what it do whenever it wants to? Of course, but for the most part, I mean, we've been respecting, man. We've been respecting. Let me go back and look. Look at the day. For the most part, it's been the same setup. In fact, why is this off so much? This shouldn't. Hold on. There we go. Straighten that out. So, I mean, I already told y'all this right here is, in my opinion, a descending triangle. Someone might try to call it a wedge. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all what you make of it. But this is a bearish formation, just in my opinion. Could we break to the upside? Yeah, but I mean, I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Coming in with more news. Bino, you got anything to add on?
No. Definitely just tuning in. That the chart analysis though is definitely accurate as far as it needing to break out of that formation in order to run.
Right,
So
definitely.
we definitely been in a downtrend for a while now.
And the highs aren't getting any better, like whatsoever.
No,
Like it's like I said, you look at it psychologically, like you're in a fight and you keep getting knocked the hell out, and you keep trying to get up for more, and dude just keep knocking you else out. Every time you get back up, you got less and less power than you did the first time. Till in a minute, you're not going to get back out. You're just going to be down for the count.
yeah, but we could definitely break out of here. It has to come to a decision real soon as far as on the squeeze. If it's gonna break out or break down, so
And I'm gonna tell you something. That's one reason I was looking at the shape, because when we look at the rest of the rallies, bro, it ain't made no ascending trend. It's just been straight shoot off. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
This and in the damn near a year, that has given us something solid to really go off of as far as a trend. These right here. I mean, let me see. Let me see something. How the hell won't it get you? There we go. When you look at these, hold on. Let me see something. Open this up. It's a trend. I mean, it's a trend nonetheless, but it's not that. How do I put it? It's more or less You can tell that this motherfucker about to retrace when it gets to a certain point. Whereas
Yeah.
right here, we're seeing nice, solid, slow growth. You know what I mean? In anticipation of a breakout. Right here, you're not looking for no like what breakout. It's just clear breakouts and take profits. Breakout and take profits. This is the first time we sort of slowed up on the breakout side.
Yeah, that is real true.
You know what I mean? And
Because
then
you
look
can
at
see it
the
on both
amount.
times how it just shot straight up when it hit
Right.
that
Hold on.
support level. Every time it
Not
hit
even
that
look.
support level.
Like every single time. Let's look. Let's look back at the history. Every single time. Well, that's still not. This right here is the most solid, just organic, nice growth we've had. I mean, we had a nice kind of organic downtrend, but then when we came back up, it was just a rally. Like you can tell, it's just pumps. We come back down, big money comes back in. Let's pump it up again. We stop about right here, let everybody else put it in, take our money out. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that we're getting into the end of the fourth quarter, which is really, really, really around the time where you really see. I mean, well, where we see the market take off last year. I'll say that because I can't really speak on 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Though we can go look back at the charts. In my personal opinion, last year we coming into that time where the market really took off. Now, another dude who I've been talking about since I think last year, and platform more so, is this dude CZ Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance. This dude, this platform, this token, I'm talking about dude is making major moves. And I mean, he's been on the Forbes. He's been in Forbes probably more than any. No, let me not say that. He's been in Forbes a lot. They definitely got their eyes on this dude. And with this latest story, they're letting you know how Binance conquered the cryptocurrency world with the help of a utility token. I've been telling people to watch Binance since last year when I seen just how big it came on the scene out of nowhere and exploded. I'm talking
Yeah,
about out of
facts.
nowhere.
You've been preaching Binance to me since 50 Cent.
Hey, tell them since what?
50 Cent. I
And
was
people are
there.
like, hey, Binance coin. I wouldn't buy Binance coin for. It doesn't do anything. Shit. What does the title say? He conquered the cryptocurrency world with the help of a utility token. I wonder what utility token they're talking about. They may not be talking about Binance. Let's not be too premature. Let's get into it. Let me see. Changpeng Zhao, a chief executive officer of Binance, speaks during a Bloomberg, and that's interesting too. This is for another story though. But how they quote officer, and we look at officer. That's we'll get into that another time. But speaks during the Bloomberg cryptocurrency exchange keeps getting bigger. Binance.com is adding a couple million registered users every week, according to Zhao. It goes on to say the cryptocurrency exchanges have become more key point of access to the entire ecosystem. They are the initial point of entry for most investors and users of these digital assets, and as such, they are big business and also fiercely competitive. Since the boom of Bitcoin and related cryptocurrencies, the likes of Coinbase in the US, OKEX and Bitfinex in Hong Kong, Hubby in Singapore, and others have all become household names and important players in the growth and evolution of the cryptocurrency space. However, there is one name that sits atop all of these, and that's Binance. Binance is still not 2 years old, and yet it has launched. It's not even a year old. What are they talking about? Binance came out, I think, November of last year, if I'm not mistaken, October, November. It goes on to say Binance is still not 2 years old, and yet it has launched itself quickly to the top of the cryptocurrency exchange tree with some innovative decisions, as well as a native utility token that hits a lot of the right notes for its users. The Binance coin, or BNB, has a made. In fact, let's go take a look at BNB real quick. Let's take a look at this real quick before we get all into it. BNB, let's look at it versus Tether. Hmm. Tether, we're having a rough time. Let me see. Now I'm gonna show you the difference in different currencies. I'm gonna show y'all 3 different charts. This is real crazy. This is Binance Coin versus Tether on a daily. Let me break it down to a weekly just so we can see it more president. Let me see. All right. So let me hide this. Show y'all something. This is Binance versus Tether. So this is basically Binance versus the dollar. You see, I mean it's all right, not too shabby. I mean, really ain't nothing. But when we move to Binance versus Bitcoin, whole nother story. Completely different story. Whereas it's not really doing that well with the dollar right now, with the Bitcoin, I mean, it's exceeding all expectations. But even more so, I want to show you it versus Ethereum. So we just seen 3 different currencies the main currency being traded is Binance Coin, but versus three different currencies, and we got three totally different charts. So if I was looking at this, different ways you can interpret it as far as like why is, you know what I'm saying? Well, that just means because Ethereum's going. I mean, but if you want to gain more Ethereum, what better way to do it would be than to use the Binance Coin as it right now? You know what I'm saying? Does it mean that you're losing value in USD? I mean, it's a million different ways to look at it. We're not going to get into all that, but I did want to show you that there is a difference when you're looking at these charts and you're looking at different currencies. Totally different. Hold on, what happened to the damn? I don't know what happened to the Binance story. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. And I just wanted to show y'all that because that's what we're talking about right now is the Binance coin. So it goes on to say the Binance coin has a major part as to why Binance has succeeded as much as it has in such a short time. The token has introduced for a small but significant reason. Hold on, let me make sure everything loads up because I don't want to skip it. Can you hear me, Bino?
Yeah, I get you clear.
Okay. The token has introduced for a small but significant reason, and from there its utility. Hold on, excuse me. The token was introduced for a small but significant reason, and from there, its utility and worth has exploded almost as much as the exchange itself. The question that needs to be asked about this case study of a cryptocurrency exchange is, does Binance's growth emanate from that utility token, or is the token a byproduct of a successful company? And should this be a model going forward for cryptocurrency exchanges? A precedent has been set by Binance, and it is highly competitive market. It remains to be seen if they can stave off challengers, and whether those challengers will innovate or imitate. The cryptocurrency space is renowned for insane growth, and Binance is just another example of that. Founded in early 2017 by Changpeng Zhao, Binance held an ICO in July of that year for its BNB token. This saw them raise 15 million in funding, in which was a shrewd and timeous decision, taking into account the excitement around ICOs at the time. And goes on to say, then in just 143 days after launching, Binance ranked as one of the top three crypto exchanges globally. 143 days. Listen to this. 143 days. This thing was introduced to the world and then shot up to the number three spot. It was already making news in its first 6 months of existence. The first 6 months of 2018 also saw some incredible growth as the exchange went from boasting 2 million users to having over 10 million. And with that growth, they are predicting to make $1 billion in profit. The reason for the rise? Clearly, Binance got off to a good start with a successful ICO on its Binance token, but it also done a few innovative, important things as a major exchange that has helped its growth exceed expectations. On the technical side, Binance has the ability to handle 1.4 million orders per second, combined with its ability to host 20 million users and multilingual support. The exchange has huge capacity when it comes to taking on more users without slowing or stalling. It has also moved its base of operations to the cryptocurrency friendly island of Malta, which I've covered a couple times, in order to benefit from beneficial regulations and laws from the nascent blockchain technology. Binance has also become a renown for accepting and onboarding new cryptocurrencies at a rapid rate. This has, however, also caused controversy as it was speculated that the new blockchain products were paying upwards of 400 BTC to be listed on the exchange. However, and they just came out with a whole new thing where they're going to be transparent. I think I read this in an article yesterday, where they're going to be showing you exactly who's giving whatever to them. They're not going to be calling it payments. They're going to be calling it donations. Surprise, surprise, because everything is in terminology. And they're saying that the money that they're given for a certain token to be listed, that all that money, every single penny or crypto, whatever the case, is going to be donated. And we'll see if they get into that within this story. Let me see. It is rebutted by Zhao in a tweet as well, indicating that Binance does not list shit coins regardless of any fee they may offer to pay. Still, then an exchange that trades fiat pairs with strict know your client and AML regulations means that the Binance can also rapidly grow its offerings of coins and attract more businesses. Then, of course, there's the BNB token, which could well be the secret to all of its success. BNB was introduced as a utility, with the benefit being that the users could reduce the fees on the platform by 50% when using it, and it also offered liquidity to these customers. How much more we got of this? I'm not about to read all of this. Man, basically Binance doing their damn thing and it's doing what it needs to do to compete in the world of cryptocurrency, and it's keeping its head above water. So real quick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the rest of the market. Let's go over and look at Ethereum. If anybody out there has any tokens that they may want to take a look at, you can go ahead and post them now if anyone is still paying attention. Let's see. Let's look at ETH versus Tether on Binance, because this is the exchange market that I use more. So let's see what's going on. Let's bring everything back. Man, Tether not looking good. I mean, you could be accumulating more. Now, if you're expecting this breakout to happen, let me tell you that. If you're expecting the breakout to happen, whereas Ethereum does go back to the highs that we were recently at, being, let me see, at least let's retest 793. At least, where are these fib channels at? Let me show you. Let me show you where our retests need to be at. This is the, let's go back to the day. Okay, let's blow this up. So right now we're trading well within, what's that, between 50 and 38. Yeah, right now we're staying between $222 and $235. We gotta break 235 in order to continue to our uptrend. If we break 235, then we could see a run to 245. It's gonna be a lot of resistance around that $245 marker if we can even make it up there. Right now, 235 is now honestly 230. What is this? 232 right here. 232 is what's steady knocking us upside the head. If we can beat that and get to 235, we're gonna have a little bit of battle out with the Bears and the Bulls right there. They can go ahead and win that right there, that one round right there. If the Bulls can beat that, then let's see 245. If we don't see, if we can't beat 235, 245 is not even on the board right now. Now on the downside, you got supported around 222. But if we break that, let me see, 216, 224, 221, 214. Those are our levels with Ethereum moving right
Hey,
along.
you want to check out WTC?
WT, what's that, Walton?
Yeah.
Let's see, Walton versus Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on. Looking around. Let me get through the top ones real quick, and then we'll look at WTC in 1 second. Let me see. Let me not look at it in the euro. US dollar versus Bitrix. That's good enough. So, some people are saying is XRP a dump? Is it a pump? Let me see. I don't want to look at it. Let me see. I want more life. There we go. Was it a dump? Is it a pump? What's going on? Let's look at the run up real quick. I mean, it got pumped, but I wouldn't call it a dump. Hold on, what the hell's going on? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, let me turn that off. I apologize. Let me see. Let me see how much of our gains we're holding. Man, that shit blowing me. Hold on. All right, there we go. Let me get this started up. I apologize, family. I hate this touchpad. Just to be honest with you, just touching I'm not even pressing nothing, and it's going crazy doing what it wants to do.
I'm gonna see. I said that's coming down to 37 cents. I can't see it on BTC.
All right, let's see. 37 cent. That's probably, let's see. Oh, okay, I see. Going off that resistance back here. Yep, that was a high, 37 cent both days. That was August 18th and 19th. That resistance right there could probably be the support that we run down to. But
Yeah.
we got a nice little waves before we get down there. We got 44 coming in. We got 44 on the retracement level. Right now we at 47. So if we continue to drop, we can have some support at about 44.
Throwing a 200 right quick. What do you want, Binance right?
Yeah, yep.
You got that 200 in there?
I got it on the exponential. I'm gonna throw it on the moving average in a minute though. On the exponential,
It's in right on it.
nah, hell nah, it ain't even there yet. In fact, the 200 is not even 7, 14, 21, 55. It's not even shown. Let me bring it up. Let me try to bring it up on Moving averages. Let me get rid of that. It's not even showing. Oh, you looking at it on the day chart? You doing cracking?
No, I'm on Binance.
It's showing you a 200-day moving average on the day.
I'm not on. Oh, I'm on BTC.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were looking at it in dollar amount. You were saying 37%. What the fuck? There's something wrong with this damn thing. Cause it, let's see what's going on here. For some reason my mouse is locking up to everything. There we go. Ah, there we go. Yep, just reached that 200. Now, so this is where all my charting at right here. All right, let me see. In fact, look what that 200 is too. Hold on. Right there at that 38. Damn, man, why does thing keep doing that? Yeah, we're gonna end this in a minute. We're going on 9:30. It's already been an hour. We're gonna look at Wall real quick. Something's wrong with my touchpad. It keeps attaching. Yeah, it's doing stupid. Allow me to yeah, I'm gonna check this out. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Walden right now. Let's look at the it's not even gonna allow me to even do what I need to do. Everything's stuck. So I don't know, family. With that, I want to thank everyone that did tune in with us. I do apologize. Bagman Films, what's going on with you, broski? What's the word? Hey, fam, I want to apologize. I don't know what's going on with my mouth right now. You see, I can't I'm not holding it. Anything. It's just automatically locking itself on. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. We'll try to come back with a midday show. I want to thank everyone that did tune in with us. It's just doing whatever the hell it wants right now. I want to thank everyone that did tune in with us for the other Roger Show, Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully and Jbino. Until the next show, this is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Bully. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here. Bino, you want to add anything before I get up out of here?
No, that's it, man.
Peace, family. We up out of here, man. Let's see if it's even gonna let me end it. Hold on. Wow. Hold on, man. I don't even know. Let me try to hmm. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's oh man. It ain't even letting me even get over to where I can even end this damn video, man. I don't know what. Hold on, let me try to there we go.